And it is exactly at the top of the hour. Any moment from now, we'll be taking you live to Upper Hill, where the Kenya clinical officers in the country will be briefing members of the Fourth Estate. As and when we get an update from that particular end, we'll also link up with our reporter, that is Joseph Wahungu. My name is Abdi Hashim. The sign language interpreter at the bottom end of the screen is Ann Wangeshim. We start at the Supreme Court of Kenya, where EACC CEO Abdi Mohammed has pledged to deal with cases of graft decisively and ensure any proceeds of grafts are recovered and returned to the state. Mohammed, who takes over as the anti-graft boss following the exit of Twalib Mbarak, made the remarks during his swearing-in ceremony presided over by the Chief Justice Martha Koome. Further, he pledged to ensure that during his 6-year tenure, he will ensure the Commission upholds its integrity as well as tackles the challenges of bribery along the roads.
It's not actually the amount or the action done by the traffic police officer at that time. What we are looking at is the consequence that arises out of the action of the officer who may have received a bribe. If, for example, in the process, one public service vehicle gets involved in an accident and kills people, that is a huge loss. So the actions of the outcomes of the action is actually what is of more concern. Another example I may give is if, for example, an immigration officer at our points of entry receives a bribe and lets in someone who is a security threat to our country. He may have received 1,000 shillings or 2,000 shillings. But when you consider the consequences of his action, that is what we are looking at.
So we need to work very collaboratively to ensure that judiciary is doing what they're supposed to do without any hiccups of hindrances, but also that we also do our part so that we make your work easier.
So we will work together mainly to educate the public that in the judiciary, justice is not for sale. I understand there are many brokers out there who broker for magistrates and for judges. Even if they are not brokers and the judges and magistrates are brokering for themselves, we want to bring this to an end.